Hi friends, you're gonna be joining me for the week. Let's get into it. There's a few reasons why I wanted to do this video. Follow me around for my week and see what my life is like as both a stay-at-home mom while doing some type of work. I do obviously this YouTube channel that is just more personally for fun. And then I also help manage an apartment complex. It is always kind of a toss-up with how to use my time in the best way. And so I think that this will help me be more productive. And then also I feel like I've just been in a bit of like a life slump recently. You know, you just get in your routine and things start feeling very monotonous, and so I'm going to try and do some things to spice some things up. And I also am just trying to get off my phone and use my time a little more wisely throughout the day. The main things that I'm doing right now, obviously I want to film this video. I've also been learning how to do sourdough. So that's kind of something fun. I'm probably going to make a loaf today as well, so I'll bring you along for that process. I have been in a book slump as well recently. I feel like I've just started a few books and I haven't been like dying to pick them up, which has made it a little bit harder to want to read them. So I'm going to try and really sit down and get myself reading again. I'm kind of in the middle of two books right now. One is from an indie author that my sister-in-law is friends with, and I'm probably like 20 or 30 pages into that one. And then I also am starting All the Light We Cannot See. I think that's the name. And I'm like only a few pages into it. And with that being historical fiction, I always love historical fiction, but it always takes me a little bit longer to get into because I feel like it's less grabbing and gripping right from the start. Those are the ones that I'm in the middle of, and we're gonna see how far we can get. I did get my nails done again. For everyone who saw that they were getting a little interesting, I did get them done again, and they're so freaking cute. Let's get to it. For those who saw my fall planning video, who saw me make this, we have done some of the things. We still have a lot to go, but it's going pretty well. So it's been about 30 minutes since I last updated, but I tried to read, and I literally just am having the hardest time getting into my books right now. So I just ended up scrolling, which is exactly why I'm filming this, because this is exactly what I'm trying to avoid. I turned my phone off and I'm going to be making a sourdough loaf today. I fed it this morning and it has risen a good bit. So I'm going to see if my starter floats. And if it does, then I'm going to start making a loaf. Okay, so we start with 350 grams of room temp water in a plastic bowl. I did metal first, and apparently you can't do that. I don't know, my husband told me that. So 350 grams of water, and then I'm gonna add 100 grams of my sourdough starter, and then we'll go from there and see if that floats. That was a little much. You have to be so exact with this. Sometimes it is like seriously so difficult to get it perfect. See, that was like way too much. 50. Okay, perfect. We're gonna do a little bit and see if it floats. It does. It's ready. Okay, 450 is the number. This gets so stressful. Perfect. Leave her out on the counter. We mix her up. I just zeroed out my scale, and now we're gonna do 500 grams of flour and 10 grams of salt. I'm definitely going to need to grab more flour. Okay, yeah, that was 123 grams. I'll be back. A lot of people use bread flour, but I'm just using all-purpose. That's worked out well enough with the loaves that I've done so far. Okay, 500. Perfect. Honestly, I'm just gonna fill this up. So now I'm doing 10 grams of salt. Perfect. Luckily, my husband actually loves cooking, And he cooks a lot, so like a lot of the stuff that I need to do sourdough we already had, which is super convenient because it's already very intimidating making sourdough, I feel like, without the fact of like needing all new supplies for everything. And so my husband has already made sourdough. His mom made a ton of sourdough growing up and it's delicious. And then all of his siblings pretty much make sourdough as well. And so in terms of my like in-law family, I'm like the very last to get on board with this. But with my own family, I'm the first. No one has done it yet. So it's kind of funny being like the expert to half your family and like the novice in your other family. I really enjoyed making it. I was seriously so intimidated by it because my husband's family is seriously so good at this type of stuff. And so I was definitely a little bit nervous going into this, but everyone has been so helpful and the bread has turned out amazing. It hasn't been really difficult. Like, this is my 4th loaf. Hopefully this one turns out good too. The loaf I made while I was pregnant with my husband, he was like trying to teach me how to do it and I botched it so bad. Like, it did not turn out good. And I feel like that just scared me away from making it even more. Now that I'm like, have a lot more time home, some of my friends have gotten into sourdough as well and they've inspired me to try again. And now I'm like very obsessed with it. Now my dough is all mixed and done. And so I'm just going to cover it with a wet towel and let it sit for 1 hour. Timer just went off. We were checking the loaf. This is what it currently looks like. Now we're gonna do our stretch and fold. I'm gonna get my fingers a little wet so that I don't stick to the dough. I'm just gonna pick up the side, stretch it, and then fold it over. Stretch it, fold it over. As you're doing stretch and folds, you do them 4 times for 1.5 hours. Your dough gets like firmer and firmer from the tension that's building. Doing it again with a wet towel and setting a timer for 30 minutes. 30. So once that goes off, we're gonna do another set of stretch and folds and we're gonna do that 3 more times. My husband wanted to try making our own laundry detergent, so we did it and we're actually loving it. I'll ask him what all goes in it, but we just do like a scoop. It's also really concentrated, so you don't need a lot. You can just sprinkle it over. Smells amazing. I think it's cleaner, more natural, and it works great. A few hours later, baby woke up and went back down again for another nap. And I'm doing a little bit of writing. I love writing. It's something that I wish I had more time for more often. And there is a little project I've been working on. Not gonna say too much now, but I am very excited about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's 5:30 and this is my first video that I filmed today. But that is because it's been a very busy day. This morning, we went to baby reading time at the library, and I have a friend who invited me to come with her, so I went, and it was seriously so much fun. I'm so glad that I went, even though she has a toddler, and so I brought my baby with me to just the toddler class instead of going to the baby class because I just wanted to go with my friend. So he was the littlest one there, but he was so well behaved and I'm so proud of him. He seriously did so good and he was so excited and smiling and laughing the whole time. And it was so much fun to get out of the house and talk to some people who can respond to me. So then he had an appointment, so we went to that after the library. Then I made a sourdough loaf and he had a long nap and now we're going on a walk before we go and pick Dad up from work. So busy day, but so productive. And I'm throwing a Halloween party this Saturday. Yeah. Tonight, we're gonna do a switcheroo and I'm gonna work on some decorations for the party. So you'll be seeing those soon. And I'm gonna be watching Dancing with the Stars and it's dedication night. So you already know I'm probably gonna cry. I just watched Dancing with the Stars, and when I tell you, me and all my friends were just crying the entire time. If you watch Dancing with the Stars, you will understand that, and you should comment down below who you're voting for. But now I am just working on a little banner for the girls' night that I have on this Saturday. It's like a Halloween theme, and yeah, so that's all I'm doing now. friends. Ignore everything going on here. But basically, it's the next morning. My baby's now down for his nap. And so we are going to get this sign done. And I'll show you what we have so far. This is where it's at. I'm kind of thinking I want to add some like colored detail lines around ghouls. And then my ghosty needs eyes, and I want to put some details on the candies and the swirlies. And then I'm going to do like a purple swirly border around it all. Been a minute since we've talked. I just got out of getting my hair done, and it's seriously so good every single time. I go to the same girl every week. Pro tip for you, because fun fact about me, all the time I always get complimented on my hair, and I will say I know how to do my hair very well, but I hate it. I hate doing my hair every single time, and it's because I have very thick hair and it's extremely long. Like, it's almost down to like the end of my ribs. So it's a lot for me to manage, and it's almost more work for me than it's worth. So basically, I have a membership to my local hair school, and I go there every week and I get a blowout. It is my favorite thing that I do to pamper myself, especially since I am postpartum. I just had a little baby, that it takes a lot more time than I want to spend at home doing myself. And most of the time I can't even get that much time uninterrupted with my child. And so I come here once a week, get my blowout done by my same girl every time. And since I have the membership, it's free. Well, I think it's like $100 for the membership for a year, but I get blowouts every week. Like, it really pays for itself over time. And I also get free facials. I get my nails done for free. Like, it's super worth it for me, at least. And also, like, look at my nails. They do a really good job. I recommend doing that if it's something that you have time for or you're interested in. For me, it's really worth it. I'm very happy with the results. It is now Thursday. I don't know why it is literally the hardest thing for me to remember to film in the middle of the week, probably because I have 10 trillion other things going on. Today has actually been super productive because I am going out of town tomorrow. I have to do an 8-hour drive by myself, which, if you know me, that is like my number one least favorite thing that I would have to do, because one, I hate driving long distances by myself. Actually, no, there's no other points than that one. For some background, I have had some ankle issues for a really long time now, going on like 5 to 6 years of some serious ankle issues. It all started from dance. I have had some major ankle sprains over the years that have led to me needing 2 different ankle reinforcement surgeries, and I just have not had the results from these surgeries as I would have hoped, and I'm still in a lot of pain. It looks like I'm going to be needing ankle reconstruction surgery now. This has been a lot for me to handle mentally and emotionally. I've had the surgeries, I've done the physical therapy, and I just haven't had the success that I was hoping to from those things. We're giving it another shot. I have an appointment tomorrow to drive to a city 4 hours away, because the surgery that I need, they can't even do in my city or the city closest to me, and see if someone else in another city is able to perform the surgery that I need. I'm really hoping for the best, and with everything that's happened, I've been trying to stay hopeful that this time it'll work. I'm going to Target now and getting some low-calorie, smarter snacks and things for my trip tomorrow, so that I don't have to buy like really bad like junk, you know? We just made it out of Target, and this weatherman is kind of killing me. Luckily, I have the sweetest baby, bless you, in the world, and he has been a little angel. But while I'm kind of waiting to see if the weather calms down, I'm gonna show you what I got. You know, originally I went in for some lower calorie snacks for my drive tomorrow. So I got 2 Alani's because it is an 8-hour drive and I don't want to die. And they're also my favorite energy drink. They're so good. And then I got some veggie straws for my savory girls out there. And then I got a few different joyrides. So shout out to Haley and Ryan because these are actually so good. And I need a little sweet treat while I'm on the road. So this is a much better alternative than normal candy. So love that. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, I'm also hosting a little Halloween party on Saturday. So for that, I had to pick up some construction paper, and I also need construction paper for my baby's Halloween costume. So I got some of that so that people can write the name of like their snack. And then I also got some paint pens for that. Hi baby, you want your play toy? Yeah, you're gonna grab it. And you want beans? That was a success. Let's go.
Missing from Friday? Maybe even the night before?
Okay, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but tonight I just spent the whole night editing and making sure that I can get my video up on time on Saturday, since I'm not going to be here at all tomorrow, which is Friday. And on Saturday, I am throwing a Halloween party, so I don't want to have to worry about getting it up on time or anything, so I just edited all night. But I like can't be chill when I have like stuff on my head. I have to make sure as much as is in my control is taken care of as possible. I'm getting up like 5:30 tomorrow. I have to be out the door by 6, and so this is what I've done. I have all of my snacks ready for the drive, and then I have all of my baby stuff ready because my husband is dropping him off with our in-laws. They're babysitting him tomorrow while I do this whole drive, and he's at work. I also have, I know, reminding my husband everything that he needs to bring. And before the comments start going crazy, no, my husband does not need a reminder of what my baby needs. He is just as much a parent as I am, but it makes me feel better as a wife and mom to make sure that I feel like I'm doing what I can to help out while I'm not here. So I don't want to hear it. I did also set out my outfit for tomorrow and my toiletries. Good morning, everyone. It is 5:23 in the morning and I am on my way off. Honestly, I'm not even tired. I was waking up at like every hour because I was so nervous about missing my alarm. So by the time my alarm did go off, I was like up and out of bed. Since I had all my stuff set out the day before, it made it really easy to get on the road. And I'm currently at Dutch Bros. I just want to get like a warm hot chocolate, maybe with peppermint or something. Just like a fun little drink to keep me alert and give me a little something to sip on. But it's like, maybe I am tired. And I brought my Alani, I brought the blue slush one, but I'm like, I feel like it's too early for that. I brought like a banana and a granola bar and then the snacks that you saw me buy yesterday. I brought all of that with me, but I'm like, I don't want to have like a banana after having an energy drink. I don't know if that makes me weird, but that does not sound like that's gonna mix well. Plus I did just brush my teeth, so I'm like, a banana is not gonna taste good. I feel like I do always get nervous when I go somewhere and I don't know what to order, but I feel like everyone at Dutch Bros is always so nice. I feel like they're just gonna like climb in my car and come with me wherever I'm going because they act like we're best friends. Hopefully they can help me find something so yummy. Hi, how are you? Good, how are you? So actually I need your help. I just want like a peppermint hot chocolate. You don't have peppermint yet? That's okay.
We have another one over like winter seasonals that we have year round.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds, yes. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Thank you so much.
It's my favorite hot cocoa
Yes.
outside of the peppermint. So
Thank you. Thank you so much. You too. I'm telling you people, seriously. Me gusta. That'll give me something fun to drink on. So I'm gonna pull up my directions. We'll talk once you can see my face again.
And 11 others follow suit. The bombs fall diagonally, A quarter mile offshore, squints up and thinks, gardens to the galleries.
It has been 2 hours since I last filmed, and the sun is just now coming up. It's really pretty, honestly, but I'm so glad the sun is coming up because the first 2 hours of this drive were just in like pitch black. I am so tired, and so I think I'm going to crack open my Alani. I've never tried this flavor before. Smell test is like 10 out of 10. That smells amazing. That's really good. It tastes like blue raspberry, honestly. It's definitely good. Like, I can definitely feel the caffeine because I have not been doing energy drinks legitimately since I've been pregnant, which has been over a year ago.
He tests her on the locations of displays.
Hey friends, does it look like I've been crying? Because I have. I got out of my doctor's appointment, and let's just say my ankle appointments always make me sad. We're on to the next stage, which I knew this was gonna happen, so I'm not shocked. It's not a surprise, but we can move on now. Anyways, I went to Barnes & Noble after my appointment to make me feel better, and I got a few books, so we're gonna do a little haul. First, I got Fake Skating by Lynn Painter. If you've watched my videos before, you know that I just read Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter, and I have read every YA book that she has come out with. I haven't read her adult romances yet. I haven't heard the best things about them, but I do know that I love her YA romances, so for now I'm gonna stay loyal to that. Guys, I literally hate stickers more than anything. I am excited about this one. I think it's like a hockey romance, so that should be cute. And then the second book I got is Remarkably Bright Creatures, and look at this. Hello. Like, those are so pretty. And you know my opinion on sprayed edges if you have seen my video before. I think they're very overdone now, especially when it's just like one color that's like thrown on there. But I think these are very cute. It does bother me that those pages are crinkled, but when I put it in my bookshelf, it'll be fine. Anyways, I did buy this because I'm in a new book club with one of my friends is starting. We're like long distance friends now. We don't live near each other at all, but she's doing like a virtual book club that she involved me in, and I'm really excited about it. And this was just like the prettiest copy that I've seen of this book. I was very excited to get that. So now we're just gonna drive back home.
Werner since his return.
I pulled off at a Scenic Outlook before I grabbed some lunch, and it's so pretty.
Frederick absently touches the makeup on his face.
And it is Saturday, and we are back home with the baby. Got home and everything, and this morning Jeremy now has to work on Saturdays because he's a car salesman, which means we get Wednesdays off. So that means that it is just me and baby today. Today we are going to be doing a lot of planning and preparation for the Halloween party that I'm throwing tonight, which I'm so excited about. So we're just going to be doing a lot of cleaning and setup, and I literally can't wait. I am so excited. I just picked up my curling iron from the hot side, and now I'm regretting everything. Anyways, I'll just be sitting here icing my hand while I film this. This video marks the 3 months of me posting consistently on YouTube. And while that may not seem like a super big deal, I'm very proud of myself. I've tried to do YouTube videos one other time in the past, about a year ago, and I still have some subscribers who found me during that time, and for them, I hope you're still sticking around. at that time, I think I only did 4 videos, and I found out I was pregnant, I was really sick, and YouTube just wasn't really a huge priority for me anymore. And so I am very proud of myself because today is my 12th video consistently for the past 3 months, and I'm just really proud of myself. Like, I feel like that is like a big milestone for me because that's like a fourth of a year. So if I can just do what I've done 4 more times, that will be 1 year of consistently posting on YouTube. I'm really passionate about these videos that I'm making, and I love talking about the books that I read because I honestly don't have too many people in my own life that I can talk about all my books with. So it's fun to be able to have like a little community here on YouTube that I can start to try and do that with. I think I wanted to film my week in the life this past week just because I feel like it really does make me so much more productive. I'm glad that I was able to help get myself a little back on track. I think I also talked about how I was in a bit of a book slump at the beginning of the video, and I'm currently now in the middle of 3 books, so I don't really know how that happened. Finally got Onyx Storm through Libby, so I have it on my Kindle, which I'm stoked about because I've been waiting to read Onyx Storm, but I've also been waiting to get it on my Kindle because it's such a thick book that I kind of refused to read it unless I had it on my Kindle because I feel like I just read faster on my Kindle. I don't know if that's a real thing or not, but I swear it is. I don't know, somebody test it, do the science, but I swear it's true. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video this week. And I'm so happy that I feel like I can confidently say that I am out of my little book and life slump. Hopefully my hand will stop burning soon. I hope you have the best day ever. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time.